PT, Prince True Chaser, aka Paul Wesley. I am here with Nigeria. How are you, sweetheart?
Good.
Nigeria, I have to ask you, with all the mainstream media not telling the truth, with all the nasty things that are going on in the world today, is love key? Is love the highest vibration in the universe?
It certainly is.
Now, why is love, in your opinion, the highest vibration?
It's the strongest feeling. It's the strongest vibe. It's the strongest of energies. It's really unrecognizable. It's something you have to let in. Something where you're uncomfortable, you have to allow yourself to be uncomfortable with.
Right.
When you're in an awkward situation, you're like, should I stay here or should I remove myself?
Right.
It's kind of something you have to just...
But I mean, if we look around and like we see, say, like the man is holding us down and the man is basically screwing everybody over and there's no hope for humanity, do you think that through love vibration that there is hope for humanity, or there isn't?
Definitely hope, because there's so many scared individuals, and the man implies that we should be let off of fear, and fear is not the way.
Right.
I mean, it's okay to be fearful to a certain extent, but fear is a good thing, and with the good thing, you should allow. With fear, you get growth.
Right.
And they don't. Let me see. The government doesn't run us with the fear that entails you should grow from it. It's fear and you should stop. They want us to just stop. With fear, you should grow and learn. So that's how I feel about that.
I know we're not talking right now, and I can edit this, which is pretty kick-ass. So I can like literally delete shit, but so the government controls us with fear, via fear.
Not the fear where you grow from it. They want fear and then they want to halt you.
Right.
Fear and then halt.
So do you think that the government wants us to like comply with, like say the government wants to say, okay, well, instead of love vibration, instead of us loving each other, instead of us embracing each other, woman on woman, man on man, man and woman, everyone as unity in one vibration. Do you feel that the government doesn't want that because they will lose power, they will lose control?
They don't want that because they don't want us to be comfortable with ourselves. They want control. They
over
want
everybody.
To control us. They want us to be robots, and we're human, and we have to experience these things to become mature.
Now, when you look around you and you see like people, they get off the L train, they get off the bus.
People watching.
People.
I love people watching.
I know, and people. When we look around here at the L stop here at Front and Gerard, and when we look around, we see people. They're like, they do their 9-to-5 jobs. They walk around. They're like zombies.
Well, they're not even doing 9-to-5 jobs. They're doing 9-to-5 cop-ups.
Cop-ups. Like they're like products to the system, slaves to the system.
Dude, earlier I saw held up a cardboard sign. He was asking for change for beer.
Right, and how did you feel about that? Did you feel love vibration?
Yeah, because he was honest.
He was honest. He wasn't saying, okay, I want change. He said, I want change for beer.
For beer.
I mean, and honestly, how many people go in work 9-to-5 and they just mistreat.
I need it. We all need it. I'm willing to share. I share.
Right.
I'm a giving person,
so
even if I'm down to my littlest.
So we're World 3's on the rise. America is getting ready to invade different countries. They're throwing drone strikes in other countries. They're bombing other countries. They're trying to hold us all down and passing laws and stuff like that. There's a lot of tyranny really going on with the world. And a lot of bad things really going on with the world. Now, Nigeria, how do you feel that love vibration can stop that? I mean, how can love vibration really stop all the negativity?
Love vibration can stop that when people learn to or
empower themselves, maybe
empower their feelings,
right?
Because we're allowing the government and the man to give us drugs and
push drugs in the communities. I mean, how about that? I mean, they push drugs in the communities, obviously.
And we have to want to be like, I want to be fucking crazy today.
Right.
Even if you have to be crazy for a whole week straight, for months, for years, you will be the realest of yourself than you've ever been.
Now, Nigeria, sweetheart, they when people really think outside of the box, when people choose to empower themselves, when people choose to think different and go against the man and go against the government, they call us crazy, and they say and radicals, and they say, well, you know,
Extremists.
when they say, well, you need Prozac, or you need this, or you need that. Do you think that they push pharmaceuticals to like kind of keep us down in a mental state to where we have to rely on them, or no?
I've had pharmaceuticals pushed on me. I've gotten told I couldn't return to high school until I was on medication, or until I
Right.
seek help from therapists and psychologists and all that.
Right.
And you know, I said, "Fuck you."
Right, fuck you. Like, I'm not gonna do it, right?
You know.
So to the single moms out there that have kids, and to the single parents out there that have kids, and they think, like, well, I can't make a difference, you know, I can't go to rallies because I'm scared. I mean, does love vibration and self-empowerment come into play as to where they should get up and self-empower themselves and make a difference?
Love vibration comes in totally because I'm a single parent to myself. I don't have any kids.
Right.
And with that, the government is shape-shifting my mentality and the way I think.
Right.
And, you know, I'm a single parent to myself. And I think that every day I remind myself it's okay to be abnormal, different.
Right. It's good to be different. I mean, a lot of, especially a lot of the young crowd, like people nowadays, you know, they think
We're
like,
told no before we even get to test the waters.
Right.
Test the waters. It's safe.
and if we test the waters, there's consequence, which is the big brother, right?
We heal.
We do. Do you think that it's the end for humanity, or that it's too late, or we can literally rise above
Definitely not the
it?
end, because that was like in the past couple months. That was my first time seeing guys being honest, experiencing people being honest about asking for money for beer, and I
Right.
was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll get you a PBR."
But you know, and that's the thing. It's like, you know, be honest through love vibration.
Being a loving individual is honesty, and we shouldn't have to hide behind certain words or certain actions.
Right.
People dress up in their business uniform, business attire.
Talk about that, right?
and they're really a different person, you know. It's
They're-
like the government, bless you,
Thank
they
you.
want us to look a certain way, but it doesn't matter how you look on the outside. You're
You know, I
still
kind of
who
see
you
these
are.
people, hon. I kind of see these people, and they walk around like their shit don't stink, and they kind of walk around like, well, you know, I'm a hipster, and all I'm worried about is the trend. And you
We
have,
got rich hipsters around here, man.
and you know, they're not even about, you know, back in the '60s, a lot of the hippie trend was about love. And when I walk around now, I see a lot of the hipsters, and I asked a couple of them. I said, well, you know, you're dressing hipster, and they say, and I said, well, is it about love vibration? And they said, well, it's just a trend. It's not
It's
about
a
love.
look.
It's a look. Now, is there a difference between the movement in the '60s when it was really about something? Is there a difference between then and now? Because people want to know this.
There is. It's all
There
fad. It's all fad shit. It's not really fashion.
So people-
Fashion comes from within. I separate fashion and I call it fad shit.
Right, fad
It
shit,
sounds-
right.
It sounds like fashion when you say it. It's
Right.
kind of fad, you know. And I think like it's not. Your fashion comes from within because it's
It does.
It's you being an individual. And
Individual.
So many people are caught up on like how you look, and how you look determines how you act, or how you are, how you present yourself. But I see people out here, they look the way they do, they don't have to say shit. You can already tell they're hurting. They're not being who they really want.
So can you look at someone? So can you? I mean, I believe that energy is key.
Energy.
Energy is key to where, like, say, God forbid, you know, we go into a party and we all have a party, and you have that one person in the party that kind of is really negative, and he kind of messes up the whole party because everyone's positive and that person is negative. Can you actually walk around the streets right here, at the streets of Philly? Can you actually walk around the streets right here and can tell from just looking at someone that that person is hurting? Can you tell through their energy?
I can tell from the lack of eye contact. I can tell from the lack of a smile. I can
Right.
tell from the
Right.
lack of aloofness, like your body, your arms are crossed,
Right.
your shoulders are uptight. You're so quick to move out of the way.
Right.
Why don't you just walk by somebody
And smile.
and bump or smile, or maybe even bump into somebody?
Does it
and laugh about it?
I mean, it seems to me like, honestly, that when I walk around, I see people and people seem so serious. Like,
too serious.
say it again?
Too serious.
It kind of seems like when I walk around, people just seem like too serious, like they're just unwilling to make contact with people. It's like, kind of like, okay, like, yeah, you know, get out of my way. I have to go
People
here, I
are
have to go there.
Trip over a pebble on the ground, which
I
is
mean-
natural. So they walk around with their heads down, and I'm
Right.
like, if I trip over something, I'm a pretty good walker. Okay.
Right.
You know.
I mean, it just
If I trip and fall, I'm gonna fall down. I'm gonna get up laughing.
amazing. So do you think that because of the way that the mainstream media lies to us, and that the way that the government lies to us, and kind of like if you look at reality TV now, it's kind of like The Best Dancer. It's like if you can dance, or the Dancing with the Stars. It's like if you can't dance, or you're the fat kid on the block and you can't dance, you're laughed at, you're criticized.
The man is creating anxiety. He's
Creating.
trying to create our people to think about the future and the past and not live in the moment.
I personally think that he's kind of looking at it as a way where we should judge each other on the way we look. We should judge each other because if you're too fat, you can't dance. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't self-empower yourself. And I kind of see that when I walk by people. It's like you look by people and they kind of are all snooty and all, and it kind of seems like
everywhere.
So can Love Vibration change that?
Love Vibration will definitely change that.
Love Vibration will change that.
It will change.
It will change that. So no matter the fact that they're poisoning, no matter the fact that they're poisoning our skies, our water, via air, everything, that if we band together, we can honestly change this world. We can honestly make a difference. Can one person make a difference or no? Can one person with Love Vibration make a difference?
Yes.
We can.
Because one person doesn't just stay to themselves.
Right.
When you have such a great, powerful energy and you invest in that,
Right.
and you're feeding it, no matter if you say something, like if I was that one person.
If you were that
I
one
don't have to
person,
say
right.
anything to anybody else.
Just the energy itself
It
would just
flow out
touch.
of me. It would go from the roots of my feet out. It
Right.
doesn't have to come out of my mouth. It doesn't come from the top.
Right.
It doesn't have to come from the top. It will come out.
Well, I will tell you what, everybody. I am here with my friend Nigeria right here, and let me tell you all that love resistance is vital, but love vibration is key. And until we self-empower ourselves, until we break free of the change that we were giving, nothing will change.
It's a movement.
Will it change? Or won't it change?
It will change.
It will change.